I do. I mean, mostly because, I have my own place in Tampa now, and I'm down there. I can, I get recognized quite a bit by the people down there, which is something I've never had before my whole life. And, going down there, the way the Tampa, St. Pete area has treated me has been unbelievable. And I'm asked to do all these appearances and certain things like that now. And it can be surreal at times, but nonetheless, I'm absolutely loving it down there. I can, come back here to Fort Wayne at any time I want. And, once I go here, I get to look forward to the good weather and being outside as much as possible, but it's always nice coming back home. But I have a pretty good setup right now, so I can't complain. A lot has happened. I mean, we go back to my call-up in 2013, and, the most important game of the year, come down the last day of the season. I get in that game, make my MLB debut, and 2 days later I'm playing a one-game wild card playoff game, and that made that for a fun off-season last year. I've had, coming back to Fort Wayne, everyone's saying, oh, you're a major leaguer now, which is really cool. But now this off-season, I can say I'm an everyday major leaguer, which is much better than just being up there for a few days last year. But, now it's just, looking back to what happened this year, I'm so thankful for how everything played out, and I couldn't ask for a better scenario in life right now. It probably had to be my first home run. I think it was May 18th, and the night before that I got my first hit, and then I hit a home run down the left field line, which I don't normally do, and for me to do it in LA in front of that crowd and in the big league atmosphere was crazy. And round those bases, I was just like, wow, like this is my life right now, and it was really cool. And then I was up there for pretty much the whole year after that, and just being around the guys I see playing on TV and playing against them and with them every day was the coolest thing for me. And playing against guys like Jeter and talking to him when I got on second base was really cool and something I'll never forget. It was small talk, but everyone, even all the players who've been in the league for 10 to 15 years, are impressed by Jeter. So little things like that I can tell my grandkids about, and it's a really cool thing for me. For me, what I'm looking forward to next year is I want to play every game. I don't want to be a platoon player. And this year, at the later part of the year, I didn't start versus many left-handed starting pitchers. And for me, I've hit them well my whole career. And this year, I just had a little bit of bad luck here and there. And it kind of came down to a numbers game with all the sabermetric stuff that happened up in the front office. So this year I just want to prove that I can hit lefties because I know I can, and I want to be out there every day. That's what every baseball player strives for. And wherever they put me out there in the outfield, I'll be happy to do it. I just want to help the Tampa Bay Rays win any way possible. Well, I think setting good first impression was huge for me. I had a great rookie year. I hit over 300 and was easily our best offensive and defensive player, and I ran the bases really well there too, and kind of made them take a step back, the Rays, and they said, okay, well this kid's not your average 31st rounder, and for us guys drafted later, you have to do something early because they don't put a whole lot of money in you, investing in you with your signing bonus. So if you don't do good, they're like, okay, well, whatever. But the guys who are drafted in the first and fifth rounds who have a lot of money, you want to see them guys succeed because you put a lot of money in them hoping they succeed. So for me, I said, I don't care about the signing bonus or 31st round. If I come out here and play the way I'm capable of, I know that I can succeed in this game. And, I had a bad 2011 here in the Midwest League, but I got better every year after that. And, it's all about the opportunity, and I've made the best of it so far and plan on keep doing the same thing. But, just going back to it, I'm so thankful that I was the 941st pick because at the time I was kind of disappointed, but now I look back and I see where I am now, and I'm so thankful because that's kind of how I've been my whole life, under the radar, low-key type of guy, and, I've surprised a lot of people, and I surprised a lot of people, this year in the big leagues. So it's kind of how everything's happened for me. So I'm very thankful with how everything worked out, and I'm looking forward to the future ahead. Yeah, it's just instincts, honestly. And, you want to make the catch. You want to make that spectacular catch and get recognition for it. But for me, I play 110% each and every day, and I take so much pride in my defense where I want to catch everything. And, that bit me in the butt a couple of times this year. Wasn't too smart about some plays, but at the same time, everyone says, hey, if you're going to make a mistake, make an aggressive one rather than a passive one. But, when I see that ball hit in the air and I know that I have the opportunity to make a great catch and help my pitcher and my team out, it's the best feeling in the world. And going back to the dugout and getting a big hug from your guys is the best feeling. And, you wouldn't trade anything in the world for it. So I try to, do my part out there as much as possible. But, I have great instincts, and that's something I've had my whole life. And, going back to high school, senior year, I played free safety, and I had 10 interceptions. And I always felt like I knew where the ball was going. And I look back, and free safety is kind of like the center field of baseball. And, I have the ability to see where a pitch is thrown right out of the pitcher's hand. And I know each hitter, how their swing is. And there's sometimes where I can take off before the ball is even hit. And it's little things like that, separate yourself from others. So, defense is huge in my game, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to, stay at a top-notch level as much as I can, because that's something that got me to the big leagues, and I can never forget that, because that's something that can keep me there for a long time as well. Like I said, I expect to catch everything, and any time where I feel like I can catch a ball and I let it go in front of me to be safe, it might be the smart play, but it kills me inside, because as we get older, we know what we can and what we can't do. And for me, I want to go out there and catch everything, and anything that's within my reach, I'm going to lay out for it. I'm not afraid to dive or put my body on the line to help our team win. That's how I've been my whole life, and that's what got me here today. So I don't plan on changing.